Congratulations to John Senden from Tap In Golf Stats for his victory at the Valspar Championship at Innisbrook Resort. Let's analyse some of John's stats here in Tap In Golf Stats. Every player likes to analyse their eclectic, and John will have great delight in seeing that his eclectic improved by 3 shots in his last round, and he ended up with a total of 59, 12 under par. Sensational. Let's check out John's last round. You can see he started with a number of fairways, but they soon dried up, and the only fairways he saw after that were really the ones that he was walking on. The greens in regulation, 6 in a row, which is a great way to start, but they also started to dry up. Thank heavens they came back right at the end there. He was aided by some one putts you can see in the middle of his round and certainly towards the end, including the ferret, the chip in on 16, the par 4. Most of John's stats were a little poorer in his 4th round compared to the other 3 rounds, except for his putting, which was 2 shots better than average, and he needed that to be on track. Also his birdies, he had 1 more birdie than average in his last round, and that helped combat the 4 bogeys that he had, and that was a good performance to hang in and be under par in the last round of a tournament. Let's check out John's 64 in the 3rd round. You can see it is a sea of blue for the fairways, an ocean of green for the regulations. There's a heap of one putts there. A great performance. Here's the breakdown of John's fairways over the 4 rounds, and we've got a poorer performance there as indicated in the last round, giving him a total average over the 4 rounds of 58%. Greens in regulation, an outstanding effort over the first 3 rounds, dropped off in the 4th but was compensated for by some good putting. A performance in the tournament of 71%. Let's check out John's short game. Here's his chipping. You've got the opportunities to chip and putt, and there's his conversions, a total conversion rate over the tournament of 68%. Bunker play, John didn't see many bunkers in the first 3 rounds, made up for that in the 4th round. Unable to convert 3 of those, total average for the whole tournament of 40%. John's putting, and he had 2 0 putts for the tournament. There's the 9 1 putts in the 3rd round. Good performance with 6 in the final round. 2 putts. And the solitary 1 3 putt for the whole tournament in the Thursday round. Here's John's scoring split for the tournament. You can see the birdies, pars, bogeys. The 4 bogeys in the last round well and truly compensated for by the 5 birdies. John performed particularly well on the par 5s. You can see here on the first hole he really enjoyed that hole, birding it on all 4 occasions. The 5th hole, another par 5, he birdied that on both days on the weekend. Here's John's performance by the pars. On the par 3s, averaged 2.9 for the tournament. Par 4s 4.1, and as indicated he performed very well on the par 5s, averaging under par on all days, 2 under par on the 4th day, an average over the tournament 4.6. Now a fun thing to do in Tap In Golf Stats is to play match play, your last round against your average. Let's see how John performs his last round of the championship against his average for the whole 4 rounds. You can see he's 1 up after 5, 6, drops back to square at the 7th. At the turn it's all square. Still all square. He loses the 12th with a bogey, the 13th with a bogey, gets that back with a birdie at the 14th, another bogey at 15, 2 down, back to 1 down with his chip in on 16, birdie 17 to go to all square, and halves the last with a par, so it's all square. You can't get much closer than that, John. See if you can go 1 better next time. Let's check out John's score sheet. Here we can see his stats compared to Tiger's from last year. His average for sand saves a little bit down on Tiger, but he only had 5 opportunities. His chipping and putting 68%. Fairways 58% compared to Tiger 64. He's up on Tiger with greens in regulation. Putting around the same. Scoring average also around the same. Another stat to look at is your putts per greens in regulation. You can see John had 1.76. Averages 4.3 birdies per round, 2.9 on the par 3s. They're just some of the exciting stats in Tap In Golf Stats, and it's been a pleasure to bring them to you for John Senden's victory at the Valspar Championship at Innisbrook Resort. Look forward to doing more real soon.